Hi everybody, welcome to day 89 of 100 days of videos. Yesterday I talked about exercise and stretching myself, doing yoga and going to hop and all that and doing my weights. Well, just so you know, today I did do today was a weight day, so I did my weights and I did my yoga. Tomorrow I'm gonna hop again and do yoga. So I'm doing that. Okay, just as I said, once I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And so I did. But today, I want to talk about stretching myself and therefore stretching yourself creatively or artistically. So my sister turned me on to this. I didn't even know we could do this, but my sister Roseanne, she's the one who comes up with some great creative ideas. She, for my father's memorial service or celebration of life, when he passed away, not quite, a little over a year and a half ago, she took the flowers from his service and had them made into various beads and the like. And she made various tokens. I use it as a bracelet, but you can also use it as a pocket rosary. I mean, it was designed as a pocket rosary, but I kind of use it for a bracelet too. She made tie tacks for the guys, for the grandkids. She made paper bookmarks, I should say, and a few other things too. And she made some necklaces and some beads and things. It was really kind of nice. So I took that idea, and when Tom and I got married in Kauai in January, I took the flowers from the leis that we had from our wedding ceremony, and I took them to the same place that Roseanne did, because I was visiting in September, and I just had them dried and put them in a plastic bag, and I took them and brought them to the same place and had earrings made and a tie tack for Tom and a few things. I also had a Christmas ornament made, and it's an acrylic Christmas ornament. And it didn't turn out the way I expected. I expected it to be solid and opaque, but instead it's not. You'll see it in a moment. Well, it was this acrylic ornament, but I said to the person, I said, yes, but I like to get engraved ornaments, or those ornaments that say 2018. She said, well, why don't you just take it to a Hallmark store or someplace and have lettering done on it? And I thought, what a great idea. So when the Christmas ornament came, as I said, it didn't turn out the way I expected, but it's still beautiful. And I still like it. I just thought it would be solid the way our beads were solid. But this isn't. So I thought, okay, what about lettering on this? I didn't trust my own handwriting. I have a bit of tendonitis in my thumbs, and most of the time it doesn't act up, but sometimes it doesn't. It makes it hard for me to write. And I wanted this to be painting, and I don't really paint. So I contacted a couple of friends of mine, one who I know does some creative stuff, and she didn't really, wasn't able to do it. And another friend of mine is a professional artist, and she was too busy. I contacted a couple of professional people, and they were too busy, and I gave up on the idea. I said, well, we just won't have it lettered. We'll have to wait till after Christmas when my artist friend is not so busy. But then it occurred to me, why don't I just do it? And I thought, well, I don't trust myself to do it. And I thought, well, the worst that can happen, Diana, is just either take some fingernail polish remover, some acetone, or if it's still wet, take a paper towel and wipe it off. I mean, what's the harm in it? So last week, or whenever it was, we were at Michael's picking up a few things, and I picked up a brush and a paint, actually kind of an off-white paint color. It's called Vanilla, and I thought that would be the best color for the ornament. And I bought a little tiny, brush, a very narrow brush, and I thought, let's do this. Well, it sat on my table for a week because I thought, this is not going to work. So today we came home from running errands, and I just sat down and I said, okay, I'm going to do this. Must have been ready, because really the last thing I would expect after going to Costco and buying a few groceries and things was that I would sit down and do this lettering. But I did. And I have to tell you, I love it. Now, does it look like an amateur did it? Yeah. But who cares? It's something very special about it. And basically what I did is I thought, just put myself in cake decorating mode. Just think in terms of if I were doing this with a bag of cream cheese frosting, what would I do? And I used the same lettering techniques. So here it is. And what I wanted to say was first Christmas, well, at first I was going to have it say something else. But then I thought, no, I like the idea of first Christmas as Mr. and Mrs. and then put 2018 on there. So when I did this, I didn't have room for the 2018, so I put it on the back. So here's the ornament, okay? First Christmas as Mr. and Mrs. And I realized, uh-oh, you're seeing this backwards. Now, can I do this so you're not seeing it backwards? I don't know that I can. I'm not sure how to do that. I'm looking at my options here below my screen. Oh, try that. No, you're seeing the other side of my room now. That doesn't work. Okay, never mind. Well, for whatever reason, I can't show it to you where it's not in reverse, but it's first Christmas as Mr. and Mrs. And then on the back, I have 2018. It really does say 2018. So hold this video up to a mirror and you'll see what it looks like. So there we are. And now it's all completely dry. It didn't take but a few minutes to dry. And when I first did it, I didn't like it. I didn't like the first, and so I wiped it off, and it came right off totally clean. And there it is. And so you can see it's speckled. See, it's not solid opaque the way the beads were that Roseanne gave us, but I still love it, and I love the earrings. I get compliments on the earrings, and Tom wore his tie tack also sometimes when I wear my earrings, and sometimes, even when I don't, and he wears his tie with something. He doesn't wear ties very much, but whenever we get dressed in special occasion, his two favorite tie tacks are the one from our wedding ceremony with the flowers in it, or the one from my dad's memorial service. No doubt my sister will do something for my mom's memorial service too. Anyway, it felt good to stretch myself creatively and artistically. I had no idea that I could do this and have it turn out. And even Tom said, you doing it just kind of makes it more special. And I thought, I agree, it does. And not that I didn't want my artistic friend, my professional artist friend to do it. Yeah, that was my original thought. But when all is said and done, I'm glad I stretched myself. And I thought, well, what else could I do that maybe I don't realize I can do? I think this is kind of the cool stuff about being in retirement. I can kind of take a look at some of the things that I never thought about doing before and do them. I don't know if I'm going to now invest in easels and paints and brushes and all of that. But this was fun. And I guess I just surprised myself with how well I could do it. Have a great evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.